All right, here we go again. This is trim day. We're going to put up trim. Oh, I guess I got my saw out and just left the door sitting wide open. Yeah. But I'm going to get some trim cut up real quick, and then we're going to run up and down and do some measuring and start laying out some trim. Pretty nice day. Nice cool morning. But I'm going to start with this stuff. We're going to trim the outside of the walls, and we're over here where the door is. Let's just get it done and not talk a bunch. Let's go. All right, I think what we'll do is we'll start right there. Then we'll get our angles. I'm not going to get too crazy with angles. If it can be straight across, like with no 45s or any of that, that's what I'm going to do. Let's get this wall knocked out, get the door framed out, and see where it goes from there. All right, first thing I do when I get this from the sawmill, these edges are never straight, they're never square. So I'm going to measure my piece. So this is 6 inches. So I'm going to run it through on both sides and just shave off 1/8 of an inch on each side, get it good and straight. And so we're going to set this at 5 7/8. Just take a little bit off. And let's run this through one side, get it good and straight. Always double check your measurements. That's 4 7/8, not 5. Well, we wasted that. Continue on. Okay, now I don't know what to do with this. We'll just use part of it, I guess. Yeah. Keep messing up. I just flipped it over and cut the same exact side. Oh well. Now it's going to be even smaller. It's alright. We already messed it up. That's what I need to cut. Sounded worse than it was. That's just this flapping. So now I'm going to rip it into, well, we're only going to get one piece out of this. I'm going 2 3/4. And we'll use that little piece. All right, let me put this to 2 3/4. I've already cut 2. 2 3/4. Instead of getting 2, we'll get 1. There's a partial. We'll use that somewhere. Get the rest of this cut up. Boy, I had to laugh. I put out a video this morning on Ouachita Mountain Living. It's a talking video. You wouldn't believe how many people are commenting, I think this is AI. He's AI. I am not AI. I don't use AI in my videos. If you don't know the difference between real human beings and AI, well, you ain't watched enough AI, because it's pretty easy to tell. Oh my goodness, I tell you what. All right, let's see. First piece of trim. Hope there's something to nail it into. It's a little short, but you know, hey, this is the first time using this dude. Oh yeah, no more stringing there. How many nails you need? Oh yeah, it's in there good. All right, first piece of trim. Let's stand back and gander at it. And there's a big old gap in the top, dude. That's what caulk's for. Yeah. And I found that paint there, and I thought it was the same color as that wall. It's not. Now I got to repaint the whole daggum wall, or get a whole gallon of that. I've been pondering on different colors, but we'll see. Let's get the trim up, then we can worry about it. So there's the first piece of trim. Yeah, I like it. All right, let's cut some more. Boy, did I miss that measurement. Oh well, that's what caulk's for. All right, here's where we're at right now. Got the door casing on. You know, a lot of this is going to have to be caulked because, well, like I said before, this thing, everything is wavy. Plus these boards, a lot of them, because they are seconds, they're not exactly straight, and they, you know, but a little caulk and a paint, you won't see any of that. So we're going to start on this now, I believe. We'll get to the floor. We'll do the floor very last. But this was the hardest wall. I wanted to get it out of the way. We're going to be going across, but I got to wait on this till we do the ceiling. So really all I can do today is this here, get this all framed in real nice, this side here, and we're just going to leave this for now till we get the ceiling up. And then that's, because that will just be in the way if we put that up now. But I like the way that goes with the color. And you can see my little foam patch thing isn't the greatest, but I'm going to be hanging stuff. So these walls are going to be covered. It's going to look cool, okay? But we got this, you know, this is not store-bought trim. Yeah, you make it yourself. It's good enough for me, so that's all that matters. All right. All right, for this trim, I went with a smaller piece, like 1.5 inches wide. We don't need anything real wide. Now this is going to be, this whole wall, because of these things are a little wavy. So it will also be needing caulk. Well, let's just see what we got. That's about what I want right up at the top of that. And let's go ahead and drive one in. Right about where I want it. Put another one in there. Boy, these battery powered nailers are great. Really need a level, but kind of going in there. Yeah, this is going to be tough because of this wave. Man, nails probably ain't long enough. I'll tell you what, we'll leave that one out a little bit. May have to rethink this. Go back and look at it. I think we'll be okay. I don't know about that. Oh, that popped out. No wonder it looks terrible. All right, well, see what I come up with. All right, so we got this wall pretty much done except for the baseboard and the little legs that go down there. And I've got this thing top and bottom done. And I'm just putting like a little batten strips where those seams are. Whatever the distance is from that one, I'll make this even, so there'll be another one down here. Probably actually just on the end, and it'll look fine. The problem with this thing is it's so wavy because I didn't get everything. I think it was the wall in the first place. You know, I cut all those studs the same size, but it just, you know, there's flaws. So I need to get this side done. This side is a lot straighter. I just wonder if it has to do with this being the weather side, because when I bought this place, the roof was horrible. I'm sure it took some damage with the structure because this whole wall is just wavy. It's hard to see on camera, but take my word for it, it's wavy. So I'm just doing the best I can, and you know, there's going to be furniture and stuff in here, and I'll use caulk and get it filled up. But as you can see, this strip here, look at the gap. That's a huge gap, and I'm just not going to tear all that apart. There's also going to be a strip of probably framing up here, so that'll cover some of that. I'll get creative. I'll get it done. But man, this looks a whole lot better. It's the first time I ever had a door up here that was all finished and locked and everything. You know, it ain't perfect, but when the final paint and everything's done, it's going to look good up here. I figure a week, I'll be putting furniture up here. I am going to put all my computers and YouTube stuff up here. And let's go downstairs real quick. I don't even really want to show it. I got to check on Rooster. She's not feeling good. She's been constipated. She kept me up every single hour last night, and I have got to get her first thing Monday morning in. And we've been through this with her before. She buries the treats. I don't even know if I've said this in the video, but you know. But all of this stuff is going to go up there. So I'm not really sure what to do with this area. It's kind of an oddball area. I think I want to put my safe in here and my stand-up freezer. They will both fit on that end wall. There's plenty of outlets. But it's just kind of be weird. Maybe I'll have to put a door up. I don't know. But figure that, cross that bridge when I get to it. All right, let me get some more work going. All right, I figured out what I'm going to do there. I'm going to cut another panel just like that. Put a shim in the back, and then that way that will straighten that whole wall out. But, you know, there it is. I've kind of lost interest for the day. We got this one done. We got this one done. It will only take me a half an hour to do this tomorrow. And then I think what we're going to do is frame these out. 2 panels, 2 large panels. And just wait on this. And wait, I'll go pick up the metal next week. We'll get the roof done. I'm going to see if I can get some scaffolding and get it finished. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to determine if I want to paint this a different color, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it. Because I will be framing 2 squares here. So if I do want to paint this a different color, I can probably do it. It won't look too bad. Or I may just paint the whole thing. I don't know. If I have the scaffolding, that would be the time to do it. However, I do not like the door, that color. I think this would look better, a little darker. I don't know, I have to figure it out. Not so much of that color. I don't know, it probably wouldn't look bad, that color as well. But we'll have to see. But I don't like the tan color, and that to you that looks white, but it's pretty much this color. Just doesn't look like it on the metal. So, man, I'm going to call it for the day. I got tools to put up. Just not really into it today. We have those days, but anyway, I appreciate this. Ain't a very big one, long one, but you know, that's how they go sometimes. I'm documenting the whole process, and some videos are going to be shorter than others. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy trails.